Welcome back to another Unity asset review, and we're back in the world of 3Dforge reviewing the village exterior kit. A while back we checked out the village interior kit, now we're checking out the exteriors. So sit back, enjoy, and I'll see you in a second. The Village Exteriors kit is currently on sale for $30 on the Unity 3D asset store. There's this crazy back to school sale. It's 50% off. 50% off is nuts. You get 50% off actually both kits, the interior kit and the exterior kit from 3Dforge. Let's just scroll down to see what is included in the exteriors kit. So once again, a ridiculous number of meshes and prefabs. 4,665 prefabs and 4,587 meshes. Blueprint system, which we'll go into in a moment. So this blueprint system, 276 blueprints, which are pre-made houses that basically you can just say, oh, I like the shape of this house, and it will use all of the modular pieces to make you the houses. But look at this. This is update 1.1, and then that was 1.21, and then 1.22, and 1.22, 1.22c, 2D. Transparency, that updates are constantly being done. Very good indeed. Lovely. Let's pop in and see what it's like. I've imported the Village Exteriors kit from 3Dforge into a new project, and I've also put the standard assets player controller so we can walk about. I want to quickly show you the blueprint system. So we see here blueprints. The way that the blueprints work is that they are pre-made layouts of the modular pieces that we get in this kit, and really that's a great, amazing thing. In the website for 3Dforge you can get about 250, I think, something like that, 200 odd pre-made blueprints of prefabs. Keep saying that 3 times fast. And just to show you what I mean, all these little pieces here are the modular bits that you get in this kit. Let's just make some space. Let's make some space. Go down a little bit. We don't need the inspector over here. So look at this. Lovely. This is all just drag and drop, and you've got this in your scene. But if you look at the individual pieces of them, they are still the components, the modular prefabs that we get. And it's fantastic because, to be honest, if you're going to sit here and you get all these modular pieces, but you need to have the patience and the time and the ability to make it look nice and put them all together, and sometimes you just don't have the time or the effort. So you can just go get a blueprint off the website, drag and drop, and away you go. Lovely. Also, this blueprint system works great in that you can have a external part of the house from the exteriors kit, an internal blueprint from the interiors kit, and then drag and drop, and you've got a house that you can see from the outside and walk inside as well. I mean, it's limitless. And also, just thinking about the blueprint system, because one of the things about the let's load up this house, drop this house in the scene. So one of the things about the exteriors kit that I do have a little bit of a gripe with, which is understandable because it's exteriors. It's like many assets these days, you're saving performance and you've only got one-sided. So you could get a blueprint of this wall already made that is double-sided and has the ends all done. Because if I just duplicate this, let's duplicate this and flip him around, let's get rid of that. Here we go. So now, if I look at it, it's got 2 sides, but it doesn't have the ends here. You can get a blueprint for walls off his website, and then just have the prefabs ready for you to drag and drop in your game, and you can have your players build walls from these kits. Fantastic. I mean, the power of that is amazing. It's a tool in itself that is fantastic. Right, let's pop into the prefabs folder. Talking about prefabs, let's see the structure of what we get. So here's the prefabs folder. Everything's nice, organized. We've got the documents and demo scenes. You get a lot of demo scenes just showing you off the different modular things. So the props are the things that I want to check out first. I have put in a terrain in our scene, and now we can just drag and drop some things into them. So these are the wood prefabs, and one thing that is the same little niggly concern I had with the interiors kit is that of all his textures he does, they all are lovely apart from the wood ones. I have just not a big fan on the wood textures. But then saying that, I mean, everyone seems to have issues with getting wood textures right, and these are like stylized wood textures, so they work for you, great. But I mean, I'm still looking. I don't think I found the perfect wood texture that makes me happy yet, but I'll find it one day. These are the same models, but with just different wood on them. We've got wagons. I do love a lot of wagons. Let's have a look at the wagons. And you don't get LODs with these models, bear in mind, but you don't need to because they are so low poly and the performance of them are good enough that you don't need LODs. I'm not sure you'll be able to get any improvement by putting an LOD on there. And just like with the interiors, if you ask people who use this, they'll tell you the same thing. So lots of different wagons, slight variations of the wagons. Parts, what's this? Oh, broken wagon parts. Nice. You could use something like use this in the destruct kit, and you could make when you smash this up, it spawns all these little pieces. Nice. Little things like that always make me happy. And look at it. I mean, this is $60 or $30 currently on the Unity 3D Asset Store because it's on sale, and you get a crazy amount of things. I just want to show you how many prefabs we get in this kit. So I've just made a different layout just to help show a point. So opening up the prefabs, and here we go. Start here. This is just the prefabs folders. You see how everything's nice and organised. But we keep going, and we're still going. Yep, we're still going. Yep, keep going. Furthermore, more prefabs. Here you got some more. More prefabs. More prefabs. Even more of them. There we go. Down to the bottom. These are all the prefab folders you get. That's a lot of prefabs. So many prefabs I can't even say the word prefab anymore. Now let's have a look at, we're looking at the carts and the crates and the barrows and logs, and then we look at all these different types of fences. Loads of different styles. And you've got more fences for. These are ones I love. These fences, even just the fences alone, I want to stick these in something like Ultimate Survival and just play with them. Nice. I like protect these. You can have the zombies coming onto them. Oh, zombies! And then we could like put some decals on their blood. Nice. And look, man, there's all these modular things for you to be able to build your castles and things. Loads of stuff. It's a crazy amount of things. Stairs. Everything's nice and organised. Nice and organised. This is the subfolders for the castle folders. I mean, loads of stuff. It's basically you can make chains. You can make anything now with this kit. You can design, like Sims used to be, like make your own house and things like this. You can make anything, any layout, any type of building you want, you can make with this kit. You've got everything. Actually, it was a little bit too much. You've got too much stuff. Oh, that's nice. So, oh, this one's nice. Got the sides on it and everything. Lovely windows. Loads of stuff. Loads of things. Crazy amount of things. Right, so let's pop into another demo scene. Alright, so here we are in our scene, and this is you get me complaining about not having colliders and other people complaining that there are colliders when they don't need to be. So you can't really win on that one. His stone textures and his windows, I love them. They're amazing, and I can't complain at all. They are beautiful. It's just, every now and again the wood textures, I would like to see a little bit of an improvement, but that's just me. This is all modular. Let's click pause, and so look at this. Boom, modular. Everything about this is modular. You cannot really complain. You've got flexibility to make whatever you want, and the people complain about asset flippers, that's just ridiculous, because there's no way you could compare this. Like two games using the same kit, there's so many possibilities that it's endless. endless possibilities that you've got. So castle, I mean, these stone textures just blow me away. I think these stone textures are perfect. They are outstanding. Can't argue at all. I mean, they're lovely. This cheeky, you see here, this wall here doesn't have the actual holes for the windows, and the windows are just placed on, but that's a clever little way of doing. You just got pop, and then you've got a different effect. It's very nice, very nice. Some of the windows that you get in this kit say that are see-through, like, you know, that you can actually see through to the interior. They do have holes in them, so that's good. So when we do have the exteriors and interiors together, you can see inside or shoot from outside. Lovely. The old inn. Don't save. So tone. Oh, look, I like that. I like these. Oh. Again, it is not AAA Witcher next gen quality, but it is not pretending to be. It is $60, 4,600 prefabs. You get between this and the interiors kit everything you need to make a game graphics wise. You've got these lovely little fences. You've got little stables to put your animals in. You've got your house. Lovely, lovely. I'm a big fan. I am a big fan. I wouldn't call myself a fanboy or anything. I'm not blindly following, and there are flaws in here. As you know, I've pointed them out. Some of the textures I am not overly keen on, but in general it is outstanding. Outstanding. I cannot complain with the value of money I've spent on this, and I did buy it on sale. I bought it on sale, so I didn't pay full price. But would I pay full price? Yes. Yes, I would pay full price. Right, I'm in the step-by-step scene showing us how you can actually make your house with all of these modular prefab parts. These are like placeholder objects that it's given us to build your exteriors around, so like taking the place of the interiors, and then you can just drop in the interior from the interior scene to replace them. Nice, nice. Let's check out the village, Viking village, and you can make it a Viking by putting there you go, you just put little bits at the top here, and suddenly it's a Viking building, isn't it? It curves and it's got some decorations on it. Am I being jaded? Well, there you go. That's what Viking is these days, isn't it? So here we go. You get these fences that we saw. They look like these fences that you can basically put down. You've seen different types of fences, mix them up a little bit. See what I mean? Even different types of fences in the same demo scene here. We got to give this a score. We got to give this a score, and I'm scoring it on the full price. Currently at the $30 half price. You need to buy it no matter what. It is ridiculous. If you need to have exteriors of medieval fantasy type buildings, and then you can't really complain, especially for prototyping. If you wanted it in your game, then if this kind of graphics suited you, then it's perfect. It is perfect. So now we need to give it a score, and to give it a score we need to look at what was promised, what was advertised, and did it meet everything they promised. Yes, it did. It met everything. So for me, meeting everything, you know, and when it works well, that's where you're getting into the 2.5, 3 mark. When you get into the 5, the 5 is flawless perfection, and this is not flawless perfection. This is not. This is close, but the textures, I'm just not overly in love with some of the textures. Some of the textures, like look at this, my feet, oh, these walls, they are lovely, the stones are great, but when it gets to like these wood bits, they're not for me. So maybe they're for other people. But for me, this is a 4.5 Vikings out of 5. 4.5 Vikings, I loved it. I really cannot say enough of. Basically, it is ridiculous that this is being sold for $60 normal regular price. It is 4,600 odd prefabs and meshes, and you get 80 pre-built houses, and then you get on top of that these 260 odd blueprints of houses and objects in the available to download from this website. This is insane. This is sometimes when I review assets, it makes me happy that I've spent my money on it. and at the moment it's 30%. It's $30, 50% discount. I think it actually finishes this week, maybe, the sale. So if you don't have this and it's something that you need, I would recommend get it now while it's on sale. And if you miss the sale, well, still at the full price, it is worth it. But I just love a sale. I love a bargain. I can't help myself. Well, guys, that's it for now. If you do like these videos and you want to see more of them, don't forget, click on that big juicy red subscribe button, knock on your friends' doors, and tell them about these videos. And I do appreciate all your help and support. And remember, if you do like it, click it. Until next time. If you want to see more on the Ultimate Survival series, click on the links on the left side of your screen. And if you like these videos and you want to see more of them, please click subscribe. It's in that big button that's down below. And there's next to it, there's a little magic bell. And when you click that bell, it tells you when there's a new video out. So cheers, thanks for all the support.